Okay, we make a short stop over here before the other groups come. Now we have to imagine that we passed through the monumental gate. So we are now in the sanctuary. So we are now pilgrims and visitors of the 5th century BC, because everything we see up here more or less was constructed in that century. So we go back 2,500 years in the classical period, the famous Golden Age. Now this is the first level, so we will be following the sacred path, the same path that these ancient people followed in order to reach the temple. Now we have to imagine that this first level looked like an unroofed museum because it was full with treasuries and votive offerings. We could also say just statues, silver, bronze and gold statues, but really big ones. So the statues haven't survived the ages. Why? Because it's metal. And more or less the Christians wanted to reuse that metal, so they melted the statues. That's why today more statues made out of marble or stone survived. It was like useless for the Christians, so they left these behind for us. But you have to imagine that each time we see a basis standing, so on each basis there was also a huge statue. So it could become like 5 to 10 meters high. A lot of them, votive offerings, statues. Why would people place these statues over here? For example, if I was the king of Sparta and I came to the oracle and I made a question, shall I start a war against the Athenians? The oracle said yes, I won, so I wanted to thank Apollo because he gave me the victory. The gods were responsible each time. So I wanted to thank Apollo, that's why I would construct a statue of myself and I would place it in the sanctuary. Well, I wouldn't do it, I would pay a professional one, the ones that constructed the sculptures at that time. So why is this now so important? If you have a look at each basis, you can see that things are written on it. It's ancient Greek, so it's the ancient Greek language that these people use, and it is ancient Greek that we use today, that we learn today when we choose for the classical studies. So they have the same alphabet, modern Greek.
所以这个隶属哪一个城邦？这大家一起填写。
So when the archaeologists arrived here, they were really happy because under each statue they found a lot of information. For example, I would play the statue, but I would write under it who I was, where I came from, which battle, when the battle took place, how many soldiers, how many weapons. So really a huge source of information. And as you continue, if you keep looking, you'll see that almost on each stone lots of information is written.